today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Houston Texans versus Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in with even just a 500 season, an impossibility. 0-9.
And disaster's been striking everywhere for them. Offense, defense, special teams, coaching. It's just been a really, really rough year.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Wilson so complete there to Thomas.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action. Mills. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face a third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mills. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd down, he's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. 7-7, our score after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
On second down now, it's Williams. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple, here's 2nd and 8. Movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Wilson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
about
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, so now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now Mills. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Mills. Throw, but incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd down at 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Rosas to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Mills. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we reach halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Courtland Sutton. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. We'll check on his status when we get back. Oh, what a... And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mills to throw it. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it and know just.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He gets it to Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incomplete.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They bring him in off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. Here's Smith to return it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Ross Dwelling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mills. Rolling to his left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Throws to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell. Coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position. On second down now. It's Mack. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy.
Touchdown, Broncos! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense taking over again. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, Mills. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Mills. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mills now. Flush to his right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. And Thomas has it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's
right like this one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills will be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Mills. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And
as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They run it again with Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That's returnable now for Smith. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills. And he's got McCaffrey open. Complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.